Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and welcome back. Um, YouTube knows I'm a psychopath. Excuse me. YouTube knows I'm a psychopath, and I just posted that video about that fake apology that Natter forced Chantel to um do. So YouTube was like, "Oh yeah, girl, hold my beer. I got the follow up video, the video the day after the video she recorded. Here you go, mama." Oh my god, Queen of what the fuck? Again, this was posted I think a day later. Chantel gives us her side of the story. She's wearing the same wig and the poncho because it's not an Afghan, it's a poncho. So after she go watch my first video of this series, part one. Not he who shall not be mentioned. She put a message up, assuming a community post, and she was like, she was having a hard time. She's not doing. She had said she was going to do a 12-hour live stream, which it didn't click in my brain when I was watching it, and then I was like, oh, after like I saw the message and everything, I was like, oh, okay, which she's never done until the other day. Crazy enough, she did a 12-hour live stream the other day, and it was like a big hoopla. Not really, just amongst her few members because nobody else really cared. I think it stems from these videos that she was saying she was going to do 12-hour stream, or maybe it's not. I don't know. You guys chime in. So anyway, this is the follow-up to that last video. Making it easy for all of us. Let's strap in. Watch.
I'm gonna get coffee. I'm not gonna look at the chat.
Starbucks, huh?
Okay, and read the bullshit right now because I don't want to get distracted by what I have to say. I'm gonna tell you objectively.
Miss better brush her teeth.
I'm not here to bash Natter. I'm not here to talk shit about Natter. I'm not here to talk shit about anyone. I'm here to say
sorry,
exactly the truth. That's it.
I roll.
You can believe it. You cannot believe it. Especially since I'm not looking at the chat, you probably won't believe it. Well, I'm driving, but I'm gonna pull over. Okay, so
when has that mattered? When has that ever mattered? Even now that you're in Kuwait, where it's like freaking dangerous, you always look at the chat. Stop lying. Stop pretending like you actually are not looking at the chat.
I figured out what's going on.
Like, look at your eyeballs. You're like,
I don't even think Natter really knows what's going on. I think so. Number one, we have on one end of the spectrum, we have a shitstorm. Okay?
Yeah, you guys are on the spectrum for sure.
Let's unravel the shit and let's just go through the shit. So we have Natter, who never wanted to be on the internet. He's got anger. He's got all these issues, and I completely came online, and
So he didn't want to be on the internet, but you platformed him on the internet. Got it. Makes a lot of sense, because if I didn't, as a grown adult with anger issues, I feel like no is a complete sentence, even for a man. I mean, no is a complete sentence for all beings. And you kind of bringing up his anger issues and his issues, making yourself look like such a saint, isn't helping the cause either, because everybody knows how crazy you are.
Completely betrayed his trust, person to person. And no, I'm not here just to make excuses either. Trust me, I'm getting to. Don't worry. But I'm going to be fair on what I'm saying.
Trying to think of an excuse.
This is my interpretation of everything. You're welcome to you're entitled to it at this point because yes, you've been watching it, okay? Mm-hmm, but I want it to be a fair analysis. So he's a man who pride and ego is a huge thing, okay?
Okay.
My problem is that it comes before.
Here's the thing. I always feel like, and sorry to interrupt so early on. I mean, you're watching my videos. You've been watching my videos for a while. You know I interrupt. Here's the thing about this abominable creature, this Canadian snowman. I absolutely despise the way she acts like she knows people. And it goes back to, like, I'm going to say racism. She is convinced she's got brown men, because the brown men are in the brain. she's convinced that she understands specifically Arab men, that they're like passionate and angry, and trust is a big thing, and like she feels that she knows so much from like what, let's see, at this point she was with Salah, so, or it was this guy, and it was BB, and it was Pete's, and then all the imaginary boyfriends. There was an actual real one in there somewhere, the Turkish guy. So she, with her limited experience, is trying to explain to us who have lived long and fruitful lives, because I know some of you, and we're all about the same age, all of us who've lived long and fruitful lives and experienced many things, how certain types of men operate. And I find it so fucking offensive, you know? And I hate to bring up race all the time, but it's like I'm forced to bring it up because she seems to like hone into that. And you can tell me if I'm wrong. It irks me so much when she fetishizes brown men, black men. I'm just like, please stop. They're just men. Yes, their skins are a little darker. They're a little more, you know, to you, exotic. But they're just men. Men are men. Like, this isn't rocket science. And you're not like 15. Like, you are in your 30s. In your late 30s, by all accounts. And you're trying to explain to a group of, like, according to you, a bunch of fat, what was it she said? Oh, God. We all have faces that look like Rough Road or something like that. I can't remember. I don't care. I know my face looks good. I have an accepting face card. It's a kitty patootie. I got a big head. Anyway, it's just like, it's like, girl, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You, at this point, she's never left her little town. I think this is before, after, I can't remember. She went to Cuba once, okay? I mean, exciting. She went to New York, but she's never lived somewhere else, and she's never seemed to like done something that's like, oh wow, girl, yeah, you know. It just, I don't know, it irks me. Continue.
For his love for me. I'm not ignoring people. I'm trying to get everything up. So, I don't know. I'm stuck on the fence whether it's right or wrong to air out the dirty laundry. Some of it, yes, was very inappropriate. Being a YouTuber who talks openly and shares everything, it's so hard for me to just turn off. Especially when I have people like what happened? You know, you feel like people are listening to you. You want to tell your side because the communication with Nader and I is fucking shit. And his number one thing, like what makes him the most mad and hurts him to the core, is when I talk about him or us online in any way. So then he feels cornered and he feels like he has to lie. Like he has to go online and backtrack and like make himself not look bad. And what I'm trying...
And do you blame him? Do you blame him? Like, here's the thing. Me watching you in this period, you flip-flop so much about him. It's obvious he's not a great guy. It's obvious you're not a great person either. Like, you guys are meant for each other. Inshallah, one day you'll be back together because, good grief, the two of you together are messy. And I get why people were watching this. But it's just like, what else do you expect him to do after you say all these terrible things? Either true or false, he has the right, because you platformed him, to defend himself. So you can't, like, be annoyed by that, I guess. Am I right? I feel like I am.
I'm trying to tell him, and he doesn't listen, so I have no choice but to come on here this morning and tell my side, because I'm sorry, boy, but I love you, but I'm not going to take a fucking career hit. Not just a career hit, a moral hit, like, on my morality. I'm not going to lie. Like, because...
Oh my God, you're gonna kill me. Girl, you're a compulsive liar. Moral hit? What? Oh, hi, Jimmy Fallon. What in God's green earth are you talking about? You're a compulsive liar. You're terrible. You have no morals. It's been proven. Like, you have zero more. You're, right now, this is past, but right now, you're faking being part of a religion so you can cover up your bald spots and your chins. That is deplorable. That is disgusting. I can't even imagine what a real Muslim. I'm sure I can find a real. Actually, I know a real Muslim who talks about you. It is insane. You have zero moral compass. You shit and fart and don't wash yourself. You do all sorts of things that are just like, the hell is wrong with you? You're a spoiled brat. What? Are you kidding me?
I know you guys think I'm a liar, and
yes.
While what I said
know
about him online may have been wrong to do that because he confided in me, so for him, his perspective, yes, he's going to be mad.
I will say your nails look good.
But nothing. I didn't lie about anything that happened and what I told you. Everything.
Bitch. I haven't even. I don't even know what the story is that we're going back to. Oh, it might be the DV thing. There's just so much. There's so much to unpack. You are so messy. You're so messy. One day there's gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know what archaeologists. I don't know. There who studies. Yeah, I guess it's archaeologists studying us from 2020 to 2025. Going, what are people doing? They were watching this cow lie on air and accuse her non-boyfriend of DV. Isn't it wild? It's just wild. It's really wild.
Fucking said happened. And in a lot of those things, I was done wrong, but he doesn't even acknowledge that at all. So I'm willing, because I just don't have enough respect for myself, I guess. I don't know. I'm completely addicted to him. I'm just going to admit it right now. I have a problem. Oh, my God. To me, I deal with the pain.
It's just so strange to see somebody admit to something like being addicted to a person. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've had my instances where I'm just like cuckoo for Cocoa Pops over a guy. But as you get older, you kind of just like, yeah, that was when I was 20 and I didn't know better. And you learn really quickly because life will be lifing. And if you don't learn the first time, you will learn the second time or the third time or the 50th time, but you will learn. And maybe it's because she hasn't had a lot of experience dating that she doesn't realize saying something like, I'm addicted to this person, after doing all that, just makes her look batshit crazy. Oh my God.
More of being in the dysfunctional relationship with him over leaving. Because I just feel so fucking depressed at one point. At first, the first few days...
No, you don't like to be alone. You don't like to be alone. That's the reason you're still with Salah. It's obvious, and I hate to go into present tense, Foodie, but it's obvious that he can't stand her. It's so obvious. I mean, at first, Salah and Chantel were playing the part of, couple. I mean, there's no chemistry between them, so you could figure out, like, oh, okay, that's just there's definitely nothing going on here. No one's getting fucked. But now it's obvious that he just can't stand her. It's almost 3 years. And it's just like, he looks like he's like rough road in the face. He doesn't look good. Like, I don't care what he says. He's all like mad at people. He gets his fifis all in his fifis. Because people say he looks rough. I mean, he looked like he aged 10 years and 2.5 years. So, yeah, dude, that's on you, my bro. Don't be getting mad at us for pointing out the obvious. But you don't like to be alone. That is a mental thing. You got to see a therapist and like actually see a therapist, not go to 1 or 2 sessions and be like, yeah, I'm so busy. Oh, this happened. Nader called me. Nader said I can't go to a therapist. Whatever the excuse you're using this week. Stop. There's plenty of resources. Even if you want to be like, you're in Kuwait now. I feel like you're still registered somehow in Canada. Because I feel like the insurance is universal in Canada. I think you just have to be registered in a district or a province. I think it's province there. Sorry, guys. Sorry to my Canadian friends. Love you, Canada. You just need to be registered in a province. You probably are using your mother's address or your sister's address or even your Aunt Phyllis. And you're still probably getting like your insurance, the I don't know how that works. I'm American. We pay for that shit. And I feel like if you're registered with the Canadian government, with your insurance, wouldn't you get like teledoc stuff? Like you can do teledoc You can do like teletherapy. Comment down below, Canadians. I'd love to know. Does your universal health care, does that include mental health stuff? I feel like at this time too, because this is 2001, 2002, that they made it more available because of what was going on in the world. So that's number one. Take care of that and get rid of that ugly wig. What'd you do?
Nice having your guys' support. You guys were supporting me, and it just felt so awesome. And I always appreciate it.
Stop crying.
Debbie's Messenger, because we had each other blocked everywhere. That wasn't a lie. I talked on Debbie's Messenger, and he answered. I didn't talk to Debbie. He answered on her Messenger. He was on the couch. The only way I can live with this is I have to accept that maybe this relationship has been fucked up from the get-go, and maybe for real he really thought there was no relationship, and I have to be okay with the fact that maybe we're just not going to be completely monogamous people. Maybe
okay, Harry, get out.
I'll never know.
Oh my God. I'm dying. All the lies. They're killing me. Girl. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, if he's... It's like, the writing's on the wall, but you don't want to read it. You're pretending like you don't speak English. No parlez-vous inglés. And you're doing all these workarounds, walkarounds, all this stuff just to make yourself feel comfortable. Because you Chantal, footy bitty, hate discomfort. This is the number one thing. Everybody says the number one thing is her lying. No. Number one thing is her discomfort. She hates to be uncomfortable. She absolutely hates being uncomfortable. This woman cannot stand discomfort. Like, really think about this statement. This woman has done so many things to stay comfortable, to stay in her own little bubble, you know? Which is, if she stayed home and did nothing, fine, whatever, you know, do you. But then she drags in other people to her psychoticness, and it's like, wow. And then if people judge her on it, we're fucking haters. We're the haters for saying, wow, that's pretty messed up, and maybe you shouldn't do that. Oh, why are you guys haters? Why are you guys haters? Like, no, we're trying to... I feel sometimes that the reaction channels, we care a little bit more about her than maybe her own Beezers, because her Beezers are... her Beezers are fucking messy, man. And they just encourage that behavior. But a lot of us are like, we sit here and we're like, we don't want you to die. We don't want you to, like, do meth. We don't want you to be, like, a total mess. We'd like you to go get some help. Yeah, we're going to clown on you. I totally clown on you. But that's out of a place of love. See, when you have real childhood trauma, you always clown people. And comment down below if you've had real childhood trauma and everything's a fucking joke sometimes. Not to say she didn't. It's just like she expresses herself differently and it's hard to sympathize with her. It couldn't be easy being raised by your grandmother and then spoiled because you were ignored and then becoming a brat like this, I'm sure. But you need to go to the therapist. That's all to it. Girl, it's all to it. Let's see if there's anything else we can kind of get from this video.
I got in my pajamas. And I'm sorry to out your lies. I got in my pajamas, which you see in the video. I let him use... I brought over my media stand because he wanted it, okay. So I gave it to him. I don't mind being a giving person, like, for people. Like,
you're not a giving person.
My grandma was like that, too. Anything...
The thing is, you're look at your face. Maybe, I'm sure they believe this lie that I'm a giving person. You're not a giving person. Because giving would imply that you don't want anything back. Right? But you always want something for what you give. And that's not giving. That's an exchange. And I think recently, somebody, I was on the Twitters. Someone showed a screenshot of someone saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't donate to you, Chantel. I'm really poor." And she was like, "Oh, it's okay, love." Blah blah blah. She's trying to be real fake about it. And I put out a comment saying, "I feel like she keeps tabs on her poor followers to later throw it in their face." And the reason I say this is because I remembered when the whole thing between Salad and Kybella went down, she mentioned in all her little rages, and I don't know if too many people picked this up. She goes, she can't even afford a $2 membership. She couldn't afford that. And I was like, oh, that right there was a dig. Like, she said a bunch of shit about being poor and stuff, but I thought that was pretty fucking, like, underhandedly nasty. Basically saying, you're poor. You can't, like, you can't afford a $2 membership. What a loser. Like, ma'am, it has nothing to do about, it has nothing to do with being able to afford it. Sometimes you just don't want to give a creator that much money. I mean, $2 a month in this economy? And I think it was like more for her. I think it was like $6 in this economy? Babe, I'm sorry. I live in America. I gotta save my pennies. I don't know when things are gonna fucking go totally awry. America's going all sorts of crazy. I don't got time to be giving creators my money. And I do have memberships to the ones I really like, of course, but I try not to do too many. I've been gifted a couple, and I'm just like, oh no, I feel so guilty. I want to continue this, but I'm paused. Oh boy, and look at her. She's so happy she's so excited to talk about Natter. Like, I don't see the same excitement now with Salah. Like, no, she really was into this guy. She really still is. Like, sometimes when she talks about him, because she'll be like, I don't talk about him, and then she'll proceed to talk about him. She's got, like, this glimmer, this sparkle in her eye. Like, she adores this man. And it's like, danger, Will Rogers. She's like, no, I like it. I like putting my hand on the hot stove. Fun, you know? Oh, man.
Wanted ever. Like, if I said I liked something, she'd be like, do you want
Look
it?
at her face.
Like, no matter what it was. Like, yes, I'm a fucking spoiled.
She's talking. Yeah, what?
Fucking brat. And no, I don't like it. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to, you know, I have a therapy appointment tomorrow.
Go back.
That's what you see in the video. I let him use, I brought over my media stand because he wanted it, so I gave it to him.
He wanted it? You paid for that.
Being a giving person, like, for people. Like,
you're not giving.
It'll make you happy. My grandma was like that too. Anything I wanted ever. Like, if I said I liked something, she'd be like, do you want it? Like, no matter what it was. Like, yes, I'm a fucking spoiled fucking brat. And no, I don't like it. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to, you know, I have a therapy appointment tomorrow, and I'm going to be on a regular schedule with that with my therapist. I know you think she's non-existent, but she exists. So he was.
I don't think she exists, and I'm in the future. I'm in the future. I don't think she exists. And thank you for saying you're a spoiled brat, because I could see it from here. Like, you're a spoiled brat. When she says that she's a welfare girl, I'm like, bitch. Didn't your stepdad come into the picture when you were 5? You were by yourself maybe from for a couple of years. Bitch. And then your grandmother took care of you. Like, girl, when did you have time to be on welfare? And I don't even think Canada has welfare. Comment down below, Canadians. I don't think they have welfare. Like, we have WIC and we have welfare. WIC is for, like, moms, new moms. They give them like milk and stuff like that for the baby. I'm sure Canada has something like that. I feel like Canada has something to make sure the kids eat. But I don't think it's welfare. I think welfare is very much a American thing. Like, other countries have something like along the lines of welfare, but it's what I think of welfare is food stamps and like monthly money, and I guess Medicaid would come with that. Like, it's a whole package deal. So when I hear her say, "Oh, we were on welfare," I'm like, really? That's interesting. And sometimes Section 8, which is like help with housing, goes with that too. But I grew up on the East Coast, so what I'm talking about may be different from somebody who grew up in the Midwest or in the South or out West, you know? So comment down below if you're from another part of the U.S. and it was a lot different. Anyway, I'm glad I found this, and I got to spend time with you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment because I like it when you guys do that. It's sexy. Guys, are you subbed to my channel? Like, what's going on? Like, only the sexiest of the sexiest are subs. You better do it now. Not me begging for subs. Come on. I want to do memberships. Come on. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, stay sassy.